Hello, beautiful people. My name is Jonathan Morningstar, and I've missed you. I know you've missed us also. I'm here with the man from the future to quote his own words, or say, bringing you tomorrow's news today. Anka news there is here, ena yedeba. But time travel away there, or say, or the future no, every and into so you say, bringing you the manifestations of the future. Leader and founder of Transformation 108 Foundation, Jnana Caksus das. Sisia Nana Ayebiafo Jnana. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you doing, please?
By the grace of God, I'm fine. I'm doing well. I kind of feel tired, but I think it's better.
The entire my friend, a time traveler, and I'm better here. Nana, you feel?
It's been a long time. You know, a discussion like this, and trust me, I've missed our viewers. Mm-hmm. So I hope say almost all my fee.
I feel pa.
So the Yamians say and also Yenya Kwanya na you know bidding combo. So it's great to be here.
Okay.
Once again.
And then they have a fire. In fact, your fire January 3rd. Your son baby, you have a fire. I say Nancy Menda. I say me name say Debbie Aoka say me read these stars. Me share we. Me so me go jina bonte me share instrument na. Me who you. But then I am be say into moya then am sa enyama we ya esisi wo nkrofa brabum because enyama na ye dey ba this year na there. In fact, this year me who be that. And that you be bobum. Into no for the newcomers no, you per say you sing and I will see future no. Also wow, you can say time travel. Say we this. Yes, so it's super. We see, and I say, oh, tonight say, oh, share me Robimu, and I saw draw Nyaman Bimu, Pachoya, and say,
okay, but that's it. So, see, the world is a predestined place. It's predestined. Mm-hmm. That is to say, that right from the beginning of creation to the day creation will come to an end has been elaborated in the constellation.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that from the very first day God created the whole material world, all the way till the time that it will expire or it will come to destruction, everything is stated. So normally when we're dealing with predictions of the star, prediction of the future, and what I normally call forecast, you just have to go into the archives and then find out what is going to happen. Say in 2025, in 2024, what is going to happen? So when you ask yourself that question, the next thing is, okay, what do I need to find out what it is going to happen within a year? So you have to first go and look at the positioning of the stars.
What's the position of the star?
You see, we have the sun.
Okay.
We have the moon.
Okay.
These are visible stars that we see.
Okay.
But there are other stars that are very far away from us, and their nature of existence does not permit us to see them with our physical eyes.
Okay. Unless
through the assistance of gadgets.
This is what baffles my mind, because in ancient times there was no gadget, but then you guys were able to see those, constellations or stars. How did you?
Yeah, the whole point is I see now the world is evolving technologically, but mystically things are declining. Those days, for instance, in the Bible, we were told that Christ preached to 5,000 people. So, and that is about 2,000 years ago. Mm-hmm. So this is it. Can you just imagine gathering 1,000 people in one place and speaking without the enhancement of any, microphone for all the 1,000 people to hear what you're going to say?
Just a few will hear.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now here is the case. The Bible says that about 5,000 people were gathered. If you want to gather 5,000 people, it is going to take say about 300-400 meters away from wherever you stand. So how are you going to speak to all these people without the assistance of any microphone or speaker or something? But everybody was hearing. If I tell you, say about 25 years ago, people travels without knowing the address of people with their mobile phones, you might think it's wrong, or maybe probably it's not true. Can you go to Kumasi now to go and look for a friend that you don't have his contact number? Is it possible?
No, I lost.
But about 25 years ago, 30 years ago, there were no mobile phones. And I remember those days when somebody died, they said, oh, almost smart buffalo. And I remember when we were kids, I used to think of buffalo is the angel. Some of we are small buffalo, say, Uncle Cote d'Ivoire, Uncle Bamania, say, Busi. That time, there were no mobile phones. Even ordinary telephones were not there. So you ask yourself, how was it possible for them to go? You don't have the person location, there's no mobile phone. The person goes 2, 3, 4 days, you locate the person. That's the level of the intensity of intelligence that people used to, exhibit those days.
And at times, you see, in our time, we have cameras and pictures. So even if you don't know the person,
you can use the person's picture. Those days, even black and white stuff, you don't even have. See, the whole point is, let me tell you, the more we grow, we think that we're making so much advancement. Our intelligence is just going down.
Okay.
When mobile phones came to existence, about 25, 30 years ago, you can have about 50, 70 numbers off head.
That's true.
I remember those days you go to the space to go and make call. You just voice out the numbers. Now, how many people somebody have off head?
Only my number.
So I thought we think that we are becoming more advanced, but trust me, we are becoming more animalistic.
Okay.
The real level of understanding how civilized human beings behave and the advancement is no more. There are a lot of people, even your own partner's number, you don't have it off head. If you want to call, you have to go and look at the number.
Yeah.
But I remember when space phone Ariba came, I had about 50 to 70 numbers off head. I remember all the temple devotees, I had everybody's number off head. So you want to go and make a call, you just say it.
Yeah.
But now we are unable to keep anything. So what I'm trying to say is that if you try to compare now to before, you might think it was not possible. So for us to be able to really understand that those days people were more advanced and more intelligent, we have to compare today to about, say, 25, 30 years in this our lifetime to be able to help us to understand that we are actually degrading in the level of our intelligence.
But we think we are smart too.
We think we are very smart, but we are not. That's what I'm saying, that 30, 40 years ago, no mobile phones. We were not having access to ordinary telephones. But you were able to travel to places to go and meet people without having their telephone numbers. But now you want to go and meet somebody, say, please, can you give me a number? If the person told you I don't have a phone, it means you cannot not see the person, you cannot meet the person.
They even need to send their GPS location for us.
And all these things.
Yeah.
We think we are making advance, but trust me, I'm telling you, people were more intelligent, more smarter in those days. So yes, those days they were not having those gadgets, but people were so much advanced that they could locate the positioning of the planet. In fact, now there's been an app
Okay.
that has been developed that even in the daytime, you can see the position of all the stars.
Okay.
You can see all the stars through the phone, through the app.
Is it legit?
It's legit.
Okay.
No, I mean, so when I'm doing the cancellation, at times I use that.
Okay.
For instance, you want to see the position of the planets as just opposed to the position of the moon and the sun. It helps you to be able to identify what is the distance, when is this planet going to retrograde. I mean, people are able to tell you when there's going to be eclipse.
Yes.
Maybe 5 years from now, people can tell you because they have gadgets to find. But those days when there were no gadgets, people were making all this great advancement. If you go to India, for instance, there are so many buildings that were built more than 5,000 years ago. They were not using any cement. There was no cement at that time. They were using rocks.
Okay.
And you see the temple, they will fix everything together to the point that they will make a whole temple, but there's no cement.
The foundation was very strong.
Foundation was very strong. In fact, I was listening to something on board on Emirates, You know, Hindus have one single temple in the Middle East. It's in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
You can just go and Google and see how they built the whole thing. It's a serious thing. They use ancient architecture where you don't have to use cement and all that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say here is that those days there were no gadgets, but people were so intelligent that they could tell you. My father, I remember when we were kids, we go to the farm, my father would look into the sky and tell you, okay, maybe it's after 1, so we have to go and eat. And truly, you go there and check where there's time there, you see exactly 1.
Mm-hmm.
People were that smart. People were so close to nature, so they have that kind of level of intelligence, you know, to decipher between what is. So the whole point is, those days, people were more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
So they're able to relate to the positioning and all that. So coming back to the question we asked. So when I am doing the forecast, you just have to know the positioning of the planets. Don't forget I told you right from the beginning to the creation to the end.
Yeah.
Everything is there.
Okay.
So you can just discover. You can't create anything. Everything is there. You have to discover. So now, 2024, what are the positioning of the planets? Okay, Saturn is here. Jupiter is here. This one is here. That one is there. This is the moon. This is the sun. So based on the positioning, this is the meaning. And as time goes on, this will retrograde. This will adjoin. They will conjoin. So you see all those positionings, and then you'll be able to draft the meaning of these things. For instance, now I know that if your right eye is blinking, it's an omen that depicts a beautiful situation yet to happen.
Okay.
Anytime you see your left eye blinking, it is a sign of an impending calamity.
Okay.
So now when I see the left eye blinking, I can write a whole thing about that small thing that you experience. So now when you see the position of Jupiter, you see that of Saturn, that of Mars, that of Rahu and Ketu, you'll be able to draft the meaning of that. Mm-hmm. The same way when you see that maybe your right hand is taken, or maybe probably your right eye is taken, you know the meaning. That's how we do the forecast or the predictions. Then after all those things, you are humans. You're able to make some mistakes here and there.
Okay.
So at the point, you have to also sit down and meditate and go do that yourself and find out that the information that I've acquired from all these things, are they legit?
So
at times, because we are humans.
When you meditate,
okay,
how do you see the, is it like a TV or something?
See, we call something the mind's eye. The mind's eye level is a point where one is able to see realities in the mind,
okay,
not with his eyes.
Okay.
You know what happened in dreams?
Yes.
If you have ever been to, say, the US before, as we're sitting down here, you can just close your eyes and you can find yourself in your room in the US when you visited. Maybe where your television was positioned, where the kitchen was, where the bedroom, where the washroom. You can just picture everything.
Yes.
You know why? Because this is something you have ever seen. It is imprinted in your mind's eye.
Okay.
So you are able to go back to time to picture whatever it is. So when in real time, when you're seeing this, truly you are in that room. So when you sit down in meditation, you first have to give your questions. The question is, I have come to a conclusion with A, B, C, D. How true is that?
Okay.
So now the mind's eye, because the mind travel faster than whatever you can think of, the mind's eye will be able to tell you that, okay, this and that and that and that is okay. But this one is not very okay. So at times, that's why in predictions, you can even make some mistakes, some plus and minus kind of thing. But at the end of the day, about 90%, accuracy, you'll be able to get that. The mind's eye will be able to confirm that the information you've acquired based on the reading of the constellation, that information is legit or not. So many a time, there are things that when I am drafting, even I don't talk about them. The reason being that during my meditation, whatever, probably I couldn't get the review properly. Maybe I was doubting myself that what I really saw, what I did is truly whatever. So there are some things I don't talk about. So yes, you first have to see the position of the stars. You draft the meaning of those positionings. And afterwards, you have to go within yourself through your mind's eye to find out if those information you have acquired alleged information. So these are how we do the predictions and the forecasting. It is very simple. It's like you're a doctor.
Okay.
What did they do? They say they want to go and take a sample of, say, your urine, or maybe they take a sample of, say, your feces or stool or something. They take it to the laboratory. When they take it to the laboratory, in fact, whatever they want to see, there will not be anything written down that this is malaria, or this one is jaundice. But they know the symptoms of malaria, and they know the symptoms of jaundice, and the symptoms of diabetes. So when they take it to the laboratory and they see these things, they say, okay, this looks like this, that looks like this. When they are not very sure of it, they will tell you, go to another hospital to go and do another test. Because after the test, there won't be any written down, okay, this person having HIV or this person having this. No.
Okay.
But they are looking for a symptom. That would mean that it is that. So the same thing we do when it comes to the cancellation of the stars. The positions are there. So you see the position, you draw them. Now you should be able to interpret them. And for you to be able to do that, you should be an expert, knowing very well that anytime Jupiter is positioned here, and Saturn is here, and Mars is here, and the distance between them, these are the meanings. It simplifies this. It symbolizes this. And then, now you sit down, go deep down yourself, and then try to find out whether this information that you've gotten is legit.
In fact, when you were giving me the example on the US, okay, I said, wako hoda. Into no, unim, maybe our position, umpa position, or TV position, or hoda da. Into no, my dream bass will say, okay, the future is already there. Sure. So your mind's eye is just going to pick it and then bring it. Into no, send out my example with the doctor one. Say, okay, we are not too sure. Go to another hospital to check. No, could it be say, obia also ye would you money be a money amo share the same thing, but then we be possible, sir?
No, yeah, it's possible. It is possible because the fact of the matter is that if two people are in the same class, taught by the same teacher, and the exams comes, question is asked. Trust me, the answers might not be the same. The wording and order might change. Even though you were taught about the same teacher in the same class within the same time, maybe with the same textbook, because we have different level of understanding. So yes, you even have 1,000 astrologers, and they see the positioning the same way. They might not be able to explain it the same way. There might be some differences and then some similarities because we are different individuals.
No, flat. First, now I can say Middle Easter. They all meet in one desert. But I mean calculate say you should be to me out of what it.
Yeah.
But within this year, 3rd January 2024, we predicted say there will be flood in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Now we are going to the forecast one by one, and we have evidence here. Our producer will show it on the screen. What do you have to say about it?
See, that's why I normally tell people, see, we should take some of these things very serious. Because ordinarily, no, Middle East is so to I've ever been to Dubai. Now I'm on the 21st December. That was the first time at that whole year. I think that 2020 or 2021 or maybe 2019. That was the time at the whole year in So what it means is that 12 months in Europe in Dubai that year in Soto Bakope. Anytime you be our Middle East, or bones or moon, no the pipes for fast, and to bones by beer flowers or come and be our one. And you're natural and swimming guso. Or the pipe are fighting in us in Suda beer and show upon Piguso.
Okay.
That should tell you so many say couldn't soon to. And it is a whole year forecast and now, so you'll be our speculative. Now we see what now there. How will you ever think say such a place, I whole year be and soon to and so tobacco pen. Such a place, could be flooded.
Can maybe saying to didn't you doubt yourself?
So the point is that if you trust what you know,
okay,
it is not very difficult for you to come out to air whatever you've seen. And in Tizomba the kind on the 3rd of January 2024 said the Middle East is going to be flooded. And even though we can say Germany be flooded, Europe be flooded, even Spain, we can say Spain be flooded. And the Paya, who's almost Spain are flooded, in fact,
Ninia, your evidence, Ninia.
Okay, I specifically mentioned the names because I said Middle East is going to be flooded in 2024. And truly, you see a phenomenon. See what happened in Dubai.
Yeah.
For whole 3 days, not playing two. A month for now, or more aka airport or more to kwaya cancel or more flight. In fact, many nami dan fact that is you know a flood.
Okay.
Come to be an McCoy. I think the ebe around May because me kai say me call Europe. Until me free Europe no. I'm saying me free Dubai na 3 days time. Me na so here in the bar. Until me free one na me back na me ni woman be to plane. No, so that time na so ni flood na all. Na o man show mo back say ofri obi am peke. The woman was just complaining bitterly. So obi o tu kwan na airport say oh maybe the next 2 hours me catch up me flight. Now you see I cancel. Now there's no room for you. Woman complaining bitterly. So that could tell you how an amount for a suffer within the period.
Yeah.
So the point is say, baby and soon to. How is it possible? Say one hour you speculate will be a obo cinema can be or because of that place, and so better to the point and say, oh, you know, be flooded. And for days, Dubai and Mokasa saying got flooded the whole city. Because say position natural. You know what check a position of the stars in the church say there's going to be a calamity within this reign, this period. Now, that calamity, ABC days, jurisdiction. And even the time in ABC, all that, you should be able to know because we calculated the distance of the planet in position. Now you'll be able to know that. And then, like I said, some of these things, the physical representation in area, you must now go back and sit down and go deep down into your mind's eye to find out, say, this information is legit, and I say, ABA plus 1 minus 1 be womb. And it was all clear. Said the Middle East is going to get flooded. And truly, and check, and you see it. And you go so I can, mobile me and showcase, see, no matter can once. I don't think there's any single thing I see the year 2024 of much importance. January 3rd, young can once.
In fact, Islamic extremism, number 2.
I said it. Okay, even though say Bibi Chomna, say jihadist no more yes, suicide bombing no more they've been around. But in 2024, it's been so extreme. And not only that, Mr. Can say tribal misunderstanding, tribal conflict. To the over we are saying baby Anton. Look at what is happening in Ghana when it comes to tribes. Yeah, in Ghana, hey, no may happen among some tribes, you who be done. No, because social media, unya be say tribe we need Kasatia tribe way. And this is something we said because I told people say number 8, Saturn. Now Bribiana Saturn Ebebano, these are the main things we're expecting. Religious extremism. And specifically, me zero on Islamic extremism. Secondly, you tribal misunderstanding, tribal conflict, and all that. And these things are happening because number 8 is in oppression. And don't forget, say 2024, a 2024. Anytime be 0 be representing emptiness, void, represented death as well.
Okay.
2 no gina homa number 2. So number 2 no any moon. Moon working with emotions, and because number 2 no that's 0 to us, it means that people will not use their emotions for the right thing. Ombe use your emotions, then I be lead to death. And then 2 plus 2 be 4. 4 about could Rahu. Only be see 2020 because Rahu was in position. The normal see 2020 at the end of Anumano. You be a replication our 2024 because number 4 so the opening in the boom we are now come out. The presiding deity of the year, which is Saturn, number 8. Until you be about 2, what stand for moon. Moon, you have a sentimentalism, name emotions are 0 become 1. Won't mean control emotions. 2 plus 3 become 4. 4 better represent what happened in 2020. Now you're Rahu and your operation. The opening at the boom we are Saturn now, and also you know how places moon or no yet the father figure. Open to about 2 I say. One say we are higher than this year. Okay, can you the bomb 2 plus 2 4, 2 no gina homa moon, 4 no gina homa Rahu. Okay, the bomb about Saturn. So we have the moon, we have Rahu, we have Saturn. All the planets in no deal with people. Until right from the beginning, we say all these things and everything is just lining up as if there a video be any in your house and yes, a bonnet tribute. Until these things, people should begin to understand that they start see how did they work? At times, personally, at times, it's amazing.
Yeah.
All the things that began this year. But when me up to now, the fact say 2023 starts and I can say Joe Biden will not go for the election now in 2024.
Yes.
So 3rd January 2023 me can say.
Number 3, you fan ko.
Okay. Now you want Joe Biden. Eba can say he's going. And we are seeing into Joe Biden is going all the way to even the end of a year December 2023. No Joe Biden say maybe can't say on the 3rd January say Joe Biden will not be on the ballot. And the reason is a few weeks to the time you better ban. Something will happen. Joe Biden no obey science on yet. Now your ban never represent Joe Biden.
Obi beka say na Joe Biden ankasa aba out say meko. Na na ibi afose say onko.
What was them no? See, at times no who be na o kan. So uni mo ho. Now in the system we use you no be afraid. For instance, 2023, Makase Joe Biden 2024 election onko. Ye wura mu January ya akwana say meko ampa ababon to has any campaign or raising the funds. And I still come out and say Joe Biden will still not be on the ballot. That shouldn't tell you the party. And we are not talking about any ordinary person.
Yeah.
The most powerful person in the whole world.
Portus. President.
Yes. The most powerful person in the world now. But I come back and say, no, this man will not go.
So you are still standing on your way?
Yes, 3rd January, they be kind of 3rd January 2023. No, me repeated the same thing 3rd January 2024. Say no, he won't go. And we can say few weeks. How many days? I think it's 100 days to me election. And also uncle. To me. And that's and say due to ill health.
Yeah.
Shade no more come say old age. Doctor sir. No money so a lot of health problems. But no more tries on bed. But do baby now to the point say on net Trump crack of first debate. That should tell you how serious this man was ready to go as a president. And the stars and okay. How to maybe until go to now understand say well member one from
no China side.
Now no from I don't know you I didn't go. That is stars. Okay? Until the point is that Ubisa say these things are very serious. And to be honest with you, even though I'm the one that comes out with all these information, sa forecast and Kasano, me, a baffled me.
Okay.
The Chrea, me son of papa, me say almost say Joe Biden's uncle Bill. Panam say I didn't do. I didn't do the forecast net.
We are better than you.
We did it. I didn't do. The Chrea, I'm for quite being so. Obama he never standing money or that no, Obama never because starting can say Joe Biden you free hopa the vice or no never be represented. See the Kenyan people should get me right. I am not God. So some of the things I make kind of cry and see exactly the way it is and they be crop see. But obviously I say no credit for me man who be I make say about 98% of all the things I make can so far October you November no mama who be 98%.
Remember 99.
Yeah, you say we are outside person, but I made the member I'm 98.
Okay.
Because me heard no message specifically, especially about the flooding in the Middle East. Some other kaya 2024. Me can say a private jet. I mean like normal domestic public, airplane.
Okay.
I did back of bomb was so. Mo kaya do ya.
Number 4, you fan ko.
Some of the kind I mean from the beginning that they refer ya but me can say plane nam soro normal plane nam soro rocket and the biba kosoro ako boom e was soro.
Yeah.
So how is this possible? Some of the kind you see afina mu no mo say anoma bi akọ chia plane was soro ma eja to ni engine baako
Anoma ko pe there
See this work as the way I it, I hope say people will start paying attention.
With your help, I think every January 3rd, we live the future.
Yes.
Because we actually know what's ahead of us.
That is very true.
That's very nice.
And no matter can baby, and at times I want to refer to me back until he say you're truly now at the top. Until you'll be our hair 3rd January 2024. And no matter we are singing now, I specifically say all these things. And Bill into quite AC or a middle age.
Number 5, Patrick Bosomaya.
Some back 2023. A 3rd January. And I forecast in the bar say Israel for be attack Iran for or more weapon site. No more attack Israel for weapon site. Israel for not attack Iran for weapon site. Or be take revenge. That's our revenge, adding to case be bad the Middle East means that. This was 3rd January 2023. Around April, also around that time, and the news bar say Israel for I used 3 drones, and Iran for national television of a kind. Say 3 drones are a target the weapon side of the Iranian or more military 2 or more territory, and 1 target. And Iran for can say for this Israel for they will take revenge. They have to pay for it. And I see Iran for no quite of money Israel for dealing some more a lot of process. Yes, sir. One can start
before you started process. Wait, mama, a brief history about this Iran-Israel war. Then I can say you who was necessary by Antiasia.
To be honest with you, no, and Tokana Ekoso between Israel and other Islamic countries in the United States. So we will be a what kind Bible kakra na in Bible history. Unim say ntokwa a shall see more than 3,000 years.
Okay.
Obi bia na kind Bible say David and ntokwa ene Goliath and ntokwa. Ni nyina no ye Israel for this
Oh, okay.
There's a Philistine for omo na Palestine for no. Our Bible mu I see Goliath ten na ho den and David de abo or the share the mama so timaya or no some. Nini ari and tokwa. See the AC what has to see now will be a own name story no. Or say land na Israel for so no and your modia na Palestine for dia na Israel for no more. People don't know the history and no money so much at the intro.
Okay.
Because Bible mu I actually best 2,000 years ago actually even before Christ be bano. Za o mo ntoko no mo ko na wo. Israel for the Philistine for and Palestine for no omuti around the same area. From time to time, more the Bible na see more kwa no more so the Ark of Covenant no. Omo the kono ko din kunim. By omo am say Israel for your boni be na Bible story they say omo be kon kwasum for 40 years.
Yeah.
Zan kwasum no omo ko ye no omo ko she Egypt for ko bre later Yakopon so don be ko promised land. Do you be able to the story about Moses? You know how omo sem free wa omo set it up. But woman no omba be disintegrate here.
Okay.
And don't forget to Yahu Yesu. If you Bethlehem, according to the Bible story, you read Bible 2,000 years ago. Yesu no Jew ni. Nti na Jew for ni as I say with that area ho na he na no moti omo Yesu no.
That's the question.
Then what they say? Say na Jew for omo ni land e wo Middle East o ba bia. He na Yesu ne ma me ne mo wanti omo se omo ko kan omo a. Nti kwan so ko wo nwambuo mu no. They had land there. But said the no, I just have gone to Abusua bi o ha. You create your work. We both say Abusua bi no be able to kwan, no be able to kwan. E bi na Abusua na landed that ho. Now man for encroaching nyina. Because I say man go to kwan no be any fie no. Until after some time na Abusua ni ba ko say, e ko na say me ko tena fie na me ko tena because me tukwan abre. Obeba no nsa say na do so na man for nyina. So that means that work of obi land nipa na ba na obeja o say land no me na ma yesu adwuma ntia me dia. Bisa won say na hwan na once na ba yesu adwuma. So ye nim say ye say yesu ne ma me no omo ye Jewfo. Na Jewfo no ba bi omo te. Ansa na ye wo yesu obela ye wo nwambu ma ye story nim wo Bible mu many years ago. So why are people saying say from the river to the sea Palestine must be free? It means say Israel ni baby ya. Ngilade Israel for konko asuma ma omo nyina scatter dodo na e wo Europe na omo Germany and to the point say Adolf Hitler odi omo nyina gu oven mu gas oven mu or shit millions of people.
No more.
Israel father. Nti omo chi omo nyina ndika kana aka no and omo gada omo say we have to go back to our root.
Okay.
That time so na British for and na omo na rule around the Middle East hono. Nti no ebasa no ese quickly no omo ma Israel for some small land be. Small land. The omo say small land na omo to so no. They are very industrious people. Omo ha say eduya normal omo ye adwuma and they are very united people. Nti omo go so omo ye na pena all the Arabic countries 6 of them Egypt ka ho, Jordan ka ho, Saudi Arabia ka ho, there are many. Syria no ne Iraq omo nyina omo so no mo mpene ma Israel for no meshes akwa kakra no.
Okay.
So they have to eliminate them. And about 5 or 6 countries no omo attack Israel ketwa no. Nti omo attack omo for 6 days no omo kontakwa no. And Israel for no conquer all the Arabic countries now omo buy ni nyina.
Israel kete
no. Nti omo conquer omo no. And a land na e ben omo no omo encroach here.
Okay.
Nti omo back to the West Bank, occupy West Bank and all that. A land that British for 1948 sa agreement na buy so Israel for the kra no. Na ba bia Gaza ne Palestine ne sa West Bank o nyina no omo mfa nka omo. Bagade Israel for according to history no more the Wailing Wall.
Okay.
So Wailing Wall is how go the Palestine for area.
Okay.
Baby even I casa mosque since here according to history no a one Solomon seen it the temple.
It is still like
Omo bu ye no be see I casa mosque near see exactly that point.
Okay.
For many years ago. It is Israel for story no.
So that's blasphemy.
Nti omo nim se ndoko was see here Israel for are allowed to go there and do only once a week or once a year. And I'm also in Kremofo na bibia wo. But the Wailing Wall no still now you name say Israel for there no. It is still the same within the West Bank wall.
Okay.
Nti no kwani say a lot of people don't understand this history. Okay? And into Eyantokwa ada more than 3,000 years. The Israel for no to defeat all these countries, no Arabic countries no. And no expand your land no. And I'm Gaza nko ababe shim kitu ebi.
Okay.
I so populate about 2 million people there. Nti sa Antokwa na awo from up to now. And ni na me blame obi am Abraham na blame no.
Why then?
No. And Antokwa AC I was Middle East no from best thousands of years no. I don't blame anybody else. Abraham. And the reason is say Abraham or Jew ni.
Okay.
Na Sarah e Jew ni. And o matena se ya no mongo. Nti omongo no ena twade o omongo no ena omo made your to omo nchen no Arabic ni or Arab ni.
Okay.
Hega no.
Okay.
See, sorry way now I want people to go into it. No munya is a kind of emotions or money social media no. Personally, I have taken my time to study these things and these are the realities. The Hega no you made or not Jew near or Abraham ni Jew near or Sarah omo nchen. And no matena se ya na woma. And those days, now Maya very humble. And Maya very obedient. And man no mo dwun omuku no mo no. Yen se na ya man no mo dwun omuku mo no.
Okay.
Until Sarah nim say, "Eh, me kuna anya oba anwo. Na ye wu sesi ye ya, ne din bebopa." Nde za de a, se me kunu ni oba bia wo a, still na no akora no ye beba. And no kan kire eye ni kunu eye Abraham say, "Miwura, said ya wo man ni bibia ma ye bre no. Me na me ye oyire o. Nti makora na wote me nche na ye hega no ya Arab ni no. Sa makora no, me de no ma so wonne na. Dey bia me na me ntimi wo no betimi abo ama ye." Okay. Ampa Abraham bo jatuma pe na hega nyense. Nti onyense yo wo wi e no ni ma so de omote I say me am me made ma be wo e na wo na wo ye oyere kaza wo ye. De bia no sere no. There, when Ismail Betana Wahana Bonini Ban and Trevor, that kind of thing. Yeah. Omuya Kutia Sana. Sarah said, "No, I can't take this anymore." Because the way I didn't quite to say, "Oh, I was never do anything, no, me pacho, ma made in uncle. The Bible story of ho, quite fast or call yenti, time or no, we had you. na Nyankopon so di kan promise Abraham according to history. Say Abraham ase eba ba ye kese wo wiase nyina.
Okay.
People should listen to this and understand. Abraham ase for ba ye kese. Don't forget say Ishmael na ye wo no even though say the man no Arab ni no Abraham the sperm na create here. Nti Abraham ase ni. Na Nyankopon asha Abraham say wo wase betra sa po anonua. Na hade time Abraham ne yere Sarah pam Hagar so mo nko no. According to Bible story no and history no na Ishmael ya akora.
Okay.
Tramencha won den kramofu so mpe ne zamzam gruwa zamzam. Ensu akramuni bi akomedo yisi hɔ na ɔkɔfa bi ba. Nti Hagar ɔkɔ na duru ba bi desert so no. Don't forget desert. Come di omo. Ana okura ne baketwa. Na maame na bre, ne ba no so abre. Ɔkɔpɛ nsu nti akora ne kura na ahodi nim.
Okay.
Nti maame fa akora ne nto ha. Na me nkochi nkɔpɛ nsuo. Na me nyame dum a me di biabra me ba no. Enti menim so story bi wo ayi ho Middle East ho. So mo kom ayi pilgrimage na. Omo wa abo bi omo to. Omo za abo no omo to the palm Satan.
Yeah.
But be free by.
Okay.
Enti Hagar de ne ba Ishmael ato. Okọ no nze jata e ba be chaka na we. Na wa fa bo. Na wa to bo no de ambo jata no.
Oh, okay.
Do I understand many times? And I get the Jnana Caksus. Do a quack of pins who knew to accept the ban? No, soup, quack, upon a jay soon. Until I say, now you're telling us, baby, I bet you Banariana. And now I said, or back. Oh, but not that be a soon. Now I didn't say. Until the nana or the Wosiano, a Bohaman Sue, a 12 baby and one Abbasiana, a guap and a noon.
Okay. Wow.
Listen to the story. And I can't know soon what you soon. Until Hagar Bano Boom says, I do it there, and your ordinary young upon either at me as if Guardium. That is man, no, Abraham senior only Arab ni.
Okay.
The actually so young upon so the province of Basse, Sarah Sabe one was about Isaac. The Abraham Baku ya you. On an apple Ishmael, Arab ni, and I call Isaac, Juni,
and I want to Kabu.
Santa Kwanda the time I shall say.
Wow.
Because Arab ni now no Ishmael said, men are here by penny. Nisa me papa Japadi be amedia. And yes, Odika. And Isaac say, me mamma na tia wade ase. Nisa me papa e wo Japadi be ya me mamma na na be dia me media. Sam to kwani na asi up to now.
Wow.
So you can't tell me say sa land na da ho no Israel fu ni bi na Palestine for nko ade. Nti em to kwa enye na na ehia ase. And I'm telling you, ensi kopem say ye wiase we ne be say. And Sam to kwa no the whatever say from Kolishetra to Armageddon.
Okay.
And Tokwa is see thousands of years ago. The second one before this, our material universe will be destroyed. And Ebesha is here from the Middle East war.
Wow.
Until Tokwa na eko one some kind this year. Say a decade fight. So okay, yeah. Omo bo Gaza for no kuku omo nyina sa na omo atro majai. No, I'm doing Lebanon. Almost as if you go ahead for about 21 days in or more. I engage you or more. Said, who money some kitwa. Into a and as I see behind the scene, Russia for China for Omina support to Iran. And not forget that Iran, no, our axis of resistance, Israel for the axis of evil.
Okay.
Or more Hamas for no, they no more Palestine. Wow.
Okay.
And almost Hezbollah. Hezbollah for the Lebanon. No.
Okay.
Beirut wa oba southern Beirut wa no mni guo ohwa UN4 MA ibi 17 is it 2017 or omo wa ibi art bi omo ye say omo create buffer sa buffer no enu kwan say Israel for ba ho enu kwan say Lebanon for ba ho Hezbollah for na be ho nyina afa.
Okay.
Nti ho no omo te omo to rocket de ko Israel every day omo to rocket de ko Israel and Israel for na giga say no yam tene nti no Hezbollah for na say you free wo. Ufri anona ta wokọ Yemen a omo the Houthis wo ho. Omo na say baby a ship na de nuane fa na yi no omo block ho.
Okay.
They say am ships no e say okofa longer way nti na say no boy den wo port za no.
Okay.
Omo say Israel for anya ntokwa na omo ma ship bia fa ho na link to any western country that ombe channel. Eno ko dali ko Syria, ko Iraq, ho nyina no omo wo sa some of these others in the war. Until Iran for no, or money Israel for every day, but almost my physical. Almost the fact those others and so. But Israel wouldn't say Iran for a year winning. And into whatever is happening there, and to quiet and yan say the land belongs to the Palestinians and it belongs to the Israelites. Until say, Ombeti Omwase, no much a mummy, say a trias, yes, you trias, no peace in mother, and Arab one penny. I'm telling you, ye nine kind of cry. So you'll be owning history per year. Several times, sir, Israel for now ready say they need peace. The Arabics will never understand. Almost the Israel for the emperor come from a pigs.
Okay.
And we will be a one kind of cry. They're making a be a wing into. They in our country be as one cremosom was a sepa. Then pass will be other religion. They're making we a cremonium. Could be another because I say we Islamic country. No. Then say other religious group be a bit to me and function properly. Or more function under the carpet. Because we say this is the religion everybody must follow.
So gradually, do you think they want to rule the world?
Not that they want to. According to cancellation, no, Islam will rule the world.
Okay. Also in America,
America Sunni. And they know say, are they back who Islam will rule the world and they say, be united. So what to do? Create dissension amongst them. Until all the time, no. Check. This world policy at time. For all the Middle East, Oman advanced Pakistan, no, any Dubai, Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Almost Saudi for Iran for Until America will be Biana, or make sure say, or back shit Saudi too.
Okay.
Not Saudi for no, Iran for no. So the more normal the peace about. You had there Saudi for no oil pa. And we are seeing that people don't know. America for war reserve of oil second country behind the world.
Last necessary.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
Say America for war reserve oil second country behind the whole world.
But when you saw money,
you know what they are doing? Or make keep putting in now. A drew baby will be oil, son will be a new oil viewer. That's the point that you see there. See, this world the way you know, people should understand. When him say we are just California, so many now 8 bunkers.
Yeah.
Check online and see.
Then ever.
Mark Zuckerberg when they are. Omuni na obi esi bunkers nuclear weapon to where they go almost 7 nuane me no kase nei almost keep frozen food almost baby on bobo games everything on the ground because they know say third world war is coming.
Hey, Africa bro.
What all they make go to Google and go and find us say ascafo we are seeing na omuni na obi esi bunker say nuclear weapon to omuni mo bi se ba ko shase ho. So that should tell you if you tell the fool yeah, you know, I'm telling you, say these people are thinking about it because they can just foresee, say, baby, we are Senecon. And yet, that year, you were the 7, you were the grade 7 or G7.
Yeah.
G7 in your country to be imagining someone we are big guys.
Yeah.
Almost we are become. China, or a big guy. I mean, China is big. Man and come home. You Russia is big, man and Kazadia say, but see, dear. No, I got the breaks. The breaks, you know, almost ya and the video number, no, I don't be no. Ebia the whole world no ebia GDP about 70% in na e wo BRICS ho e ba sa na the US dollar no betimi degrade completely.
Yeah,
you know new business bi China so, India so, Brazil so, Iran so, North Korea omo nyina ho. This year nko na omo 5, this year 5 akoka ho.
Wow.
I almost say about 15 to work on so mobile.
South Africa crash mu.
South Africa won't be on the zone where Jimmy or was our name answer. Omo to be free continent dey be share gas Africa for kaka. Ugofo enu mo time more appetite mu. Appetite Africans na fight more ma bro fi call yen. E wo man no mat jagu nko say Africa for adwuma. Na wo ye kwasa na ma hu. E kwasa na kale dey go. Eya omo Johannesburg na.
O hwe baby a blacks a populate wo pa na e ho nye. Me
say Johannesburg na, you nim say a beautiful country. Beautiful city, I mean. Abrofo no jama omo. Omo say ku ni nyina. You old Johannesburg or New Johannesburg. Adan ho nyina kwani light wo.
Dabi.
Criminals go ni guni nyina mu. That should tell you the level of your understanding. Until you breaks no. Omo for omo she be keke. Omo bu, I'm telling you. Me go say yen. I just say Opa so yeah, the business Ghana parliament, political parties. Akua donko akoya apalu ahu ne signboard do sese ne boot ayonya ofan kra ha ba bia
Atrocious.
and I'm telling you the truth obi anim ne signboard wo kuro ma do sese ne boot ayonya to abonya
Na dem no mo say sika yes ade.
but ono your political party nti o mako ipac ho na NDC wo fan MPP wo fan they do by mo say democracy nti ye ntwa ba na ye hu say decision na ye de ba no when they near fa. Until my NDC and MPP no more battle say all those small parties in I want channel. Obetimi ali omo to your part. They call iPad go na say ye bibi na pese ye de no mo fa. Ye ti anto aba.
Okay.
Ye to aba palu o me side dem dem call me say we o me side. Ye ba 20 ya until at the end of the day no. Say ade ye de ba ne kwan embo akuro na. Enam say ye de do na say ye mfa we. Until no mafa. Until no akuro no go nim say ontimi enwe ne. Won so call campaign. Ansa na say di nyame friend.
Yeah.
Won so palu ye campaign say onam say or ye campaign da. Sa LPG said they won't so many campaign don't know say omo your margin say omo president BAD or pedini keke say no political party or IPAC we basa NDC for nkrofo no omo sponsor omo I'm be bongo for omo sponsor omo we no cry e bia many evidence proof but that's the truth akwa don go office or no give obey president obey bia 200,000 say me kwa register onim do onwe ne nti onye ne sika the party be on no support officer ya don we trouble ipac o to ma me no ti metua mo officer palu nim say or no by when we ko sunya ko campaign ho we ko kuma ko campaign unko campaign ba bia ni you expect to be president onim pe say o ho keke until they make sure and say your politics and because some of us ye nim ti na yete hu sa anti the course wo Middle East no say they me kan based on the constellation no e ento kwa nya de e be jai do be kaya 7th October no ena Iran for year kokoshe Hamas achi ena omko strike Israel about 1,200 people 1,200 were killed and about 250 or so were kidnapped.
You were talking about a proxy something we
these are the asses of evil na make us Israel for from no Houthis were ho Hamas were ho Hezbollah were ho omo bunchi bibi omo there about 7 of them I would that area omo nyina no Iran for na so much
okay
ntina ntokwa entwa na Israel for no so to go omo ye tawe te say na say on Mr. Kazango bi wa ba na say no o shebi ka wo internet na TV bibia the reason is say Britain achi
okay
America for who say Middle East ho no say yampe one strong power bi wo ha Iran for we are even oil na wo Middle East yenya access to them
okay
I'm telling you, the whole world and be oil and be a to daily pan or the Middle East war. Even though America reserve no also send the Iran for war, it doesn't Saudi for one, they are not touching it. They are keeping it safe because they be see. Now they say no ship will be into me moving up in oil. They will have can have be so rough. Until now, no idea. Omonim say Israel is strong. And Israel and Iran for no manka. Zadia. Israel for the whatever Israel needs are obetumi defending against Iran and other Arabic countries we will provide it the America baba say Israel for munya ntokwa no ceasefire munya dem ye no yan pene but the next morning no match share weapon three back na eko UN Security Council no mako table some resolution bi na America for actually say ceasefire mara na munya na omfo bia no come Gaza and saying all that omu wi America ko na ono ake ni resolution so many no edu say yam vote for na vote against it the reason is say ono na share Israel no is say Israel na me use o me do Israel ma menya power
okay
ntino say Israel ni ho asem be ntino say America for so on beton mu kuri nyina they support Israel na they will do it for one reason if Iran overpowers all the Arabic countries now America or more power a war Middle East is damaged. And that will be the beginning of the end of the Americans. Nti omuni bi omoye. And Israel so ni ntina Joe Biden ka say Benjamin Netanyahu menye say ya na wa ye. Abonten wa ba abonten be ni say onye. Onim say wo America no ye na ye lifeline or Middle East ya. Wo ye na say omo defeating ya. Wo America dey defeat because Iran nya nuclear weapon America will be the first place to go. Nti omuni mo nyina nti ntakwa na ekoso ho say dem kan forecast ne kan enya de e twa Say Gaza, when I said a year betray no money as well for Hoy.
Yeah.
As I go back to Gaza view. So move come grass and first. As our attention French then okay. The Antoqua air twas Iran 4, China 4, Russia 4 actually. Oba America has that why. UK nomination actually, but as our Bantam public can say who support Romans or more. They are all behind. They know. See, these people, they think 100 years ahead. They are thinking. They are doing 4 years, 4 years. Before some come, when we go, you media baby at the temple. I make us a mention, me by them, cousin with there. I will say, one we are crying from Santam Junction, Airport, see, baby for some 2012, I was at the temple. They about the Twaba. There 6 months to a battle. That time the end is for the wash. Now you can say, "I not portals from the banana." Okay.
Okay.
No, money can be so. Say, "On by your coin." Hey, nobody can be coining in 2012. Omuguso, Omoya gata. You want no motor banny, you are paying to win in no man's who. I'm saying this 2012 in a mid year coin. Santam Junction, almost 2 years. Or Mamma who be more to year about 2016. They are 4 months with the time, you know. And no mobile say, got no year, no 1 year. Until my bet was no way crying. There are no mornings on me. And on by now, machines Gusso, Omugusu, you're 12 baby 2016 on Mufiso, Omangu. 2020. You're about 12 on some baby. Almost got no year, you know. It's a shock. So me pa no to me on to me say physically me to me be academy because of that doing 2020 aba beto aba no mba no msambe tutu kete no be na make any obi story me dia so na make omo ye to bani bia no mko ye na no ya mfa beche ba me call me dia no omo sia yi gata ni nyina abeba mu asan akakra kasen se net ye no 2012 2016 2020 12 years. Quite from Sam Junction, Echo Sam no, and you best 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Or Matana home for all these years at 2024 years or almost near to 2.
There's no way I've been Nancy Hoa. Ubesha when I see I ain't red.
And at the air, Yana say, quite yes, I know to run the temple where I pay business.
Yeah.
Into yes, temple no quite pay. And I was on almost 2 and ya, almost when you do. It's that type of trucks, no. A deal more than 10,000 times. So I'm going nti tembi ya mfuturo na yiri nyina nti ko temple bia o mopo ha 2 minutes ko na oda ho ye wata nyina be yefi 2012 2016 2020 2021 4 years that and for 16 good years ni kwanya less than 5 kilometers omwe every year 4 years bia no o metu to gata no and I know say sika o mo de share mo 4 years ago ashe and o mo say to gata ni nyina na o mo say for see 2016 the same o me 20 to the same o me people here, they will still go and vote. Hey, yo, okay. Who will be a driver? Now we'll groom her. Besides, Ghana acquaintance. Let me know what I say. Amount for minimum, the air pine will have me drive me here. No, I'm busy with you. Me drive who come there be a me win. I quite a good 2 years ago, Nina say. We will be a no quick canny, they make a winning. Ghana acquired 2 years ago. Now come on, I'm so come on, and they need to do. Quite address for him. I never come a fair address for. Some are cooking now, no one basa kwa benyahano. It's only you to kill baby. Address for a contest here, 2024 year. Ghana 2-3 months to election. Nkaya kwanya wokwa behan nyina nka o ma patch nyina. I can tell you, address for baby I will be no. Me ma feel. Sa makokwe ba no ono na obe contest one single road e wokwa benya ha omo ye hoduma dawe sa adwasa fo na contest ye do me kwa benya 2024 nka anya hwe ye kwan ya atututa na ntenka ba na ono omo pache makokwe woto wadwe ne say do me kwa benya ne yambi before ye beto amonti wunya ho hwe adwasa fo ba bia wo bia no opa next time we best stand bi o me make campaign amount because that's why I live and I know how it is yet you say wokɔ forecast no mu a yɛmpanyimfoɔ no adwene nka sɛ hɛdɛ nyɛ adwuma wo sɛ ata mentaa nyɛ Ghana because Ghana no nyansa no wɔ fam nti woka nsɛm pɛ wayɛ papa yɛ sɛ amanfo tie no no yɛba bɛdudu batɛm nti nsɛm meka gu abɔnten nyinaa bam ba Ghana ha no yɛ ameyɛ forecast a memfa Ghana ɛnka ho because adwene no wɔ fam nti wokɔ media hɔ a ɔmanim sɛ NDC foɔ bɛbɛtutu kwan no ɔma ntimi anyɛ anwɛ 2012 2016 na NDC na ɛwɔ so ɔmo try ɔma nyɛ 2020 MPP buy ɔmo bɛyɛ the same thing 2024 MPP also made the same thing still na ama bɔkɔtɔ aba because adwene no wɔ fam sɛ na meka sɛ wokɔ aburokyerɛ sikafoɔ mu nyinaa yɛ bonkers because they are thinking sɛ world war ba Russia for nuclear weapons do nyankopɔn kɔ n'anim China for de nyankopɔn kɔ n'anim US for de nyame n'anim India for will be Pakistan will be and many other kinds of more nuclear weapons nti sɛ ntɔkwa bɛsi wɔ Russia any American ntam ana America any China ntam nuclear weapon bɛto
ɛba yɛ ni aso yɛbɛwu o
ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛbɛwu yɛbɛbrɛ paa ba ɔmo a ɛbɛn mu no bɛwu kɛse nti they know say anytime be a Russia ne US and US and China back up the nuclear weapon beto and they know say end up to 10 years ebesi
me share documentary bi on nuclear weapon no yeto a miles away e affect you and show cry na ubenya skin cancer
opa now they are saying now can we know see who hear me on we are Google no go type say what is a nuclear weapon and what are the effects so me see asikafo we are see na no obi e ye bunker now all the entire say ayi Elon Musk ani abro person come asan ono ne de ne say bonka ne kura ne bibi betimi asi so they are making arrangements say on be ye bibi on say o maye ne say the spacecraft on say ebetimi the amount for Mars I'm telling people say this is a plan the see Elon Musk ono our satellite see come to be in the world yes one individual ne satellite the way we don't see come to be there until before say obe ignite bibi no he will have the signal first before even any country will have it. Nti oya na omatimi asidan bi ewo ho. Ombe sidan bi ewo Mars ho. Ah ni betimi akọ. Nti mu giga mo beto mu nuclear weapon na fum.
Na bonka na gra ahia na obedi ebesa.
No ko. Nti no ya bi before ya nwi o. Tia. O amagbo ani abere oboye we no. We are thinking we are not thinking. We are just thinking about how to win election. They are thinking about say 10 years time to nuclear weapon. You better. They are all taking time or more year bunkers, even nuclear weapon, even atomic bomb, even say oh you biologic bomb and intimate come on and no more. And the forecast on estate when you know much say who you be out here me. May 3rd January year me sign year some review be within the year I say Third World War. Something that looks like from 2029, 2030, 31, 32, no, around this area, no, something like the Third World War will happen. And the reason they say, okay, starts in the more 5,000 years ago, battle, a friend said, the Battle of Kurukshetra. You can Google it. The Battle of Kurukshetra. You see, the cancellation at that time, you see, at that time, by 2030. The same cancellation will take shape.
So something is coming.
And offer all the big countries in the world. Now we're analyzing our more predictions. Around that time, China will be battling.
Okay.
India will be battling at that time. Pakistan will be in battle at that time. US, UK, they will all be in battle at that time. Russia, China. Until the end, all the bigger guys in the same cancellation that happened 5,020 something years ago, no, a see around 2030. So all the big guys in the world, they know this. They were yes, baby, won't do it. So my memory when I'm Abraham. Tibonka Liz was commit me again to know part check it. Facebook owner air. Elon Musk. On the commerce fast.
Compare it.
Bill Gates, all those big guys in the say Obia a bunker. What for? Because they are in the circles, they know what is about happening. And all these things now are starting. Now my catch is going to happen to the AC or Middle East, no. And to quite enjoy CCA. Now you have to abandon Israel for Adrian say, Abanom per se, we are from winning.
Oh, Unipano.
On the obo. Almost on when and stars and on the winning.
Okay.
Onunya winning we are. Sounds on the buyer or day Israel for Omo capital and go Jerusalem. No television.
Oh, okay.
Because I Jerusalem and Casano, Arab for Omodia. And Israel was Omodia. To be I say on Besomunia 2 states, Arab state and then Jew state. Jew state no Arab state in Yamai. Because almost shall must say Pese or money Israel for better now. In Israel was who I didn't know my yarn was Sadia, so I'm Pedomian state, because we are sitting away and I'm by. It is I Jerusalem now, you say, Bible, we can New Jerusalem will be him say Israel for crew. Arab for Omodia.
Okay.
Until no, not president BI is so diplomatic. Men person many Arab on Binyan to Quabinti, a Yankipu, a Tel Aviv now as their capital. Trump by no, no, only the or the US embassy back a year Israel for more capital. Juano Kukuru US embassy now, what Israel or the call Jerusalem. No, it has to obey Abraham Accord. Abraham Accord is Abraham Baku Yamu, or no Jew free buy, or no Muna Christo free buy, and no more sooner. Free buy. Trump friend said the Abraham Accord. UAE. No, all the Arabic countries no. We Qatar, ne Iran to John Kennedy no move.
Okay.
Until Saudi for Becca home, Jordan Becca home, Egypt Becca home, UAE Becca home, and another one. Dominion no Israel for Ebecambo. Our Mesa Accord, and means say BBR to Sankrofon Israel must support them, and the BBR to Israel they must support them. And Iran who said no. Sir Abraham Accord near Juma. It means that Arab for no more being say, Yanumina Sumba, or Monkai when I am fighting against Israel. And to be Masadia, Yamma, Hamas from attack Israel. Omoko attack or more. Israel will be full. Obe Kumamuama, other Arab countries to go for didn't know Kuyan prophesy this Abraham Accord, young Permanent Muscle. This is the reason when the Iran Moye, but stars on the Puccino, or did you have one to say, because stars really wider than. What does it? Let me what I say. Iran again is on an equation, I don't know, by starting the be one to the kind of Koyan to Congosi, because this. And I'm up to now. They will be fighting and fighting. We say a decade fighting, and none will be room into third world war. Or did we have the one to talk?
You say the world economy, will be in gloomy.
Yes.
Is it related to this?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So we had normal. Yeah, I mean, and I spoke about the world economy, 2023, 3rd January. 2024, yeah, 3rd January. The world economy, it has not been better. There are a lot of big guys. The country has been in recession several times. UK, no money, other places. So these are something I spoke on.
2023, come a day. This year, dear, come a day.
This year, come a day. What boy didn't you? Go back around to the wedding. No, to be honest with you, say what to one hour compare dates now. Who say we are saying?
Yeah.
2021 December. Metal say Uber cars 4. Me to back be 25,000 cities. I think 2021. I feel back buy no. Car 25,000. Okwana 60,000.
1 year.
Last year me say me to be no na 80,000. Se see me no ka say o pesa car no Uber ni bi na 100,000 wunya. Just 4 years from 25,000. I remember this I can't get now 18,000 Ghana obenya bi.
Yeah, na ne bo nya
16,000. Se see you nkura more than 80,000. Yeah. They come we here. Before my number. Camry. Camry nobody say.
David.
Ope Camry that to see na unkura 350,000 Ghana say unya Camry.
Enka titisika.
But Camry was 80,000. 70,000 Camry. To see unkura 3.5 billion o see that Camry unya. To the young guy now to car dey women nanti from say. I'm busy here with you. Because see and no man born gallop on a see a combo. Can you imagine say body? Memi krum ya kurase. Omu ya kuyafo. Me kwa fufu and I am a tape. To me kwa temple omu ya nkwan bebre. No one inform me say 15 every day you 15 to 20 people there we eat together. The omu ya nkwan our temple or drum me no no dey aba. Na me offer fufu. Na me say 10 15 20 ya trans near didi. Na kurasi omkoto banche na omkane bo kire wo omkoto bode na omkane bo kire wa agege mi say bode abo afam say ya mi say bo na so mani bode abo den aye to bi tobi say obi aduane mu yi come ho
na sika no yi ya na anani o
be say see na say me call Spain there's this lady o say na the Ghana ya dey pa what's the sense Ghana say na sa So the whole point they say, the SC say, why have me focusing on the edge of 2024? Go back to YouTube, Nakobo transformation era. Obe who say, me a video about normal citizen. Everything I make I see, and there is nothing I see a of much importance in this year. Man, come on, truth in say, yeah, you are know. Now, you people don't even see us. And run a Zoom meditation. Yeah. Mean your time passing for me, because and they made that one. So, when your time, put out the two social media. Yeah. Me send the video, be a video number. I don't want to write. I could be car, what you say. The world is for the white man. If the white man is not there, black man cannot do anything. I mean, people do not here. Me say bye. And normally an interview. My mama link and why any post. But that's the truth. Yeah. No, to be honest with you, I'm telling you. Or see, we are seeing Brunidia. We are seeing Brunidia. You be what Jimmy.
In fact, one man or you're very worried. Say blacks near what age white no. It's or feel say in some time to come no.
But I kind of over there. On part of me and I'm here. But I'm saying I'm the remember link. Now what shall your hair or say? I met this man who has written at the back of his car, without the white man, nothing is possible for the black man. Do you actually know? Without the white man, nothing is possible for the black man. Or a media guy no German say, they know what you're going to I said, I make him a buana. O moto na what is no una ye. O si bruni na ye. O si even phone go na say ye interview no una ye na. O si the bruni. No say we gold, o diamond. Se see akofa diamond se see wo de be de bibi, wo de be. Wan fa ma bruni a. Wo fa nya he. Nti diamond na ka say bruni dia. Wo pa ko to gold say, wo de be de. Wo de go to be de. Wo ko ma bruni. Does it the world is for the white man? Huh? Gentleman can say no, that won't be say no say campaign or can also campaign Bruni, if you are Bruni, if Africa Bruni. If I'm on preconation. I say if I'm on and see what your man is not can yo, very painful. A truth no can say be Bruni you are. Be beginning to play your man home. To the point say ordinary matches. Ordinary to pick a year similar. Yes, I cocoa imported the bar. You very surprised. Oh, you better never price. Yes, see, my natural say, without a white man, the black man cannot do anything for himself. Until I campaign say, young fat Africa Hano. Abrofuna me because I said, let's say Ghana, yeah, you are the same, or football club, Abrofuna them number media. Today, young fat parliament, Abrofuna medicine. Because, yeah. The man no obi say question but the video no remember link no na at all near post to obeka say oh dear before them but no crane say that is the truth baby na is so useless say ade ko obetimi aye onye covid ba ye na ye ndimi nko cha na nko toto no mama na Ghana ye nose mask ana mbwa na ye sanitizers wa ha covid ye twa mu asa aba na free ho na apede ye jadi na ya to the point say ye lomo bites alomo bites abanoma burundi na omo bites akode Ghana obi ba pass e be ya ade bi ade mani patum pon ade na omo kansem bema na me nka na we afidie so o se yego yedim
Donald Trump assassination.
I said it and I'm
okay.
See the point in say member focusing ni agro we are making say we asem ko na me yema individuals so awankasa wo life mu no e normal say ebe to wo life mu no bibia na so ye kan ni nyina Donald Trump I can say on by assassinate no something will happen he will be on the stage the abusia focus in there very soon you go so year 2025 there deep as usual na ata am for ba me jano be focus no no a lot of people normal e focus no verbatim exactly what I said happened
Inti no Trump there no. O share you know. Did you sit in meditation to really confirm because it is so amazing?
Yeah, the attorney said I make an say check cancellation in area stars on the bachelor. And you see you different ways that means they conclude on information never. Until and just the cancellation in corner. There are many other forms where you be about meditation to find out you use the mind's eye to find out until you mean no we be answer and what concluded. To be honest with you, who beside me say Trump ran until 2024 over like it's me as a human being, normal human being, I mean yet mystical person, mean you so stars and I make us a Trump will lose. Yes. Because all the polls in the said Trump is behind Harris. Now we have Harris in the crowd before Bebano. Not Trump was so passing Joe Biden baby. Joe Biden flew up all of a sudden. And Harris, there's something about people don't know. Nadine Harris is one of the name of the demigods. So they have India. The Nadine Harris, and Kasan, one of the goddess name.
Okay.
Into him say is not just Nadine and Kasa is playing a role. She had a time Joe Biden was so. Trump was taking everything easy. Easy. But I say Trump is suffering like anything. Because the energy that's flowing the Harris and yes, more energies. Two beside me say, on the individual basis, only spiritualist, only astrologer. You as a human being looking at what is happening in the world and who is going to be, make us a Trump lose. But starts and say, 2024 election, Trump never winning. And talking about an assassination, it says on the stage, something will happen. Something like being wailed from the stage, whatever. And exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Which have said, know,
but the near deal.
I was say yes. Yeah, but me too sustain na me because no my secret service no omo cover asa na they do come one here people I think say we on penema say speculation na ma the person bunya na me paya me san koso no you say yes the star said they say on by assassination no and all the me has say me nyina focus back stars na kan yamba mu about the death of Putin.
Yeah. Yes.
2021. Last time when we say assassinated. Truly, they tried, but no. And 2023, they will say obey from with the team a tumor that will lead to his death. Go and find out say tumor no what the team say. But young we near the rough. And don't see. I've been telling people say everything that happened in this world 70% based on destiny. 30% and not too much changing no man.
Okay.
And anything I'm saying about so about individual forecasting. One who say A, B, C, the me at tone, I was standing in but 30% no between the avert some of the negatives never. So yes, the stand I can say I we never tone. But who say 70% in the case by conco ABC. But also a smart on him the orient, obey you should be to avert it. Yes, there will be an assassination attempt on Unyano. Yes, will be your team on the temple, your team on the sono, or 2 and more, or that's what I say. Yes. I am a man 100%. Anytime I give forecast, I don't give myself 100%.
Okay.
Because I feel same a human, I can make mistakes. There could be error here and there. Okay, because 70% in your concrete, by 30% based on the actions and the inactions of individuals, and they could avert some of these negatives in the basis. Yes, Trump assassination was predicted the 3rd January. 2024, and exactly happened. And Joe Biden, so I can say in health, until he will be carried away from a stage and all that. In fact, that day now, on my debate, let's go to stage war. Can no more year. Or I only hear a few crans. A Dubai Bikurano or both put in the and I say Zelensky. Zelensky, yeah. Or boy Iran for no how boy Israel. On that stage. Internet chance we university stage work because they said not be an engineer for but that's and started as a based on the air health he will not be on the ballot. Make us way. One was I saw we been who we can news the Hagan and but some of these things and inventory because who will gift and you will be and I can say oh only the normal way and I just say who will gift to me and with the forecast in there. I am pleased. Say me market me 1 year 98%. This year October you have seen November me about 98%. I'm looking at normal disease. A me can say just specifically baby about share Australia. I said it. And I got down China. We are see what is see. That Ben Pan America from the Western world they be on soon. How many times in the year who said power outage is all these places?
In fact, California.
California and go and check and see.
Yeah.
Hurricane BC and HM BC because of that and I best say infrastructure be and more power. Be 3, 4, 5 days no money to me. See. Me da for me. Yeah.
Immigration backlash.
Yes. Shadi. At the first year 2024 by immigration. The more I am, me can say, somebody can say, it will overwhelm the leaders.
Yeah.
To the point someone has soldiers to grab it. So just go and see America, the SEC or more Texas borders, so many of the borders, so the SEC war. To the point say, Oko Europe now, most of the European countries in and almost the phone about Omega, they said they are immigrants into the Europe. Now, statistics say Nipa or more room this year, America. Millions. Anything. To be honest with you, I'm forecasting and get do baby so amazingly amazing.
Na Canada dia anka dey be omo na mo frɛ yen. Na na sisi e ba na say na sisi omo pamo ye.
Yes.
Yeah.
Canada nkasa omo na amanfo ma zo ko ha omo pam nkrofo. They say kwa unya Canada visa. Na wo tu kwan. Na nipa na ofele form ma no wanya sa detail information na. Ukodru airport o ba be wuram no. They will interview you at the airport. Omo nkasa omo interview but question be bisa wono. Say omo be page no. Nti wata kunya no yo no bisa. Ba bia kasa woko. Wo se bia me ko country way. Me ko state way. Na bia me ko yesi. Medi na say no. Ni nyina na obo. Nti wo nim na ya ga bia wo se wo kwa Alberta, ba ko se wo ko Toronto obo amapam sisi ya. I'm telling you. This is a pan on Pancrofo. Paman on Pancrofo. Now, be with them so. We be with them now. Baby, we are more for students and I'm more for school. Monko more different area. Yeah, some students be. And I said it's 2024 immigration issues. Immigration issues. A lot of people say we might lose more a year almost citizenship or other Western countries because of getting. Some okay. Me can say if you do baby crime on the street with gangs. We are deals with Haiti. We have Fiana. We have the CIA or Mexico. Say gangs be street or make kum crofone. See, so I start back away in the year. I did do a backup here exactly happens. Exactly. Because gangs will be on the street and they'll be shooting.
Yeah.
And some of these immigrants will be part of them. So I was even New York. Madden Square a year or more a nice lane here that was quite a be a feeling. Omo downtown immigrants good police for more boom. Trump work can some several times. And all this, we said everything on the 3rd of January. And like all the aspect, nobody can be and everything is until you'll be having our here. You can go back 3rd January 2024. Our transformation era. Me a video a 2 parts, part 1, part 2. Go and watch it and see. No more BSC was association. Everything is there. And I'm sure I say team know at some of these videos among for whom some can specifically and how the thing is final. Because the thing is that starts in the intro. Like I said, we were giving you tomorrow's news today.
Yeah. In fact, Sweden crowd normal streets, is very difficult to control.
Yes. Yeah. Sweden, no call is here almost street, almost control. Immigrants now for baby alpha.
Yeah.
See, the whole point, can be because I say even tourists come back attack Sweden. Go and see whether it has not happened. And all this thing starts reckoning now on the 3rd of January 2024. And the Abuja Memphis starts in Niagara. The account we are sitting now is sick. Now the Indian Americans now one can Ghana say mechanics here now and quite more be matter. The Abuja for so many men. Only know be matter. See the whole point is say the stars do not lie. Stars are now one unimono. We are Christian or Bible na can't say you yesu no. And yansafo bi hu say yesu no nsonoma pie nsonoma ne brofo ye star. Di wonima. Nsonoma ne brofo when say star. Do can twi Bible na say nsonoma e star na ye kanana. Bible no can. I say they saw the star. No mo say this star belongs to a great person who is going to be a great king. And no mo this star na kisa and no ba bedla be hu say ya yesu. Star na wonim no. Tete nyina na o Bible no kura no ewum. Memphis stars in Niagara. The entire here say me focus will be teen. We be a investment person. We investment. Me ye focus na me mass so much information na. Obi bia no person we investment. We betimi use information me dem no. No one how abeye. Me sure say stock market and cryptocurrency this year no will flop.
Yeah.
Amount for money can win na obi yesu.
Yeah, that's true.
The whole thing is you listen to my forecast predictions. A bomb to be making good decisions, good judgment. Open to your business be mature this year. This will be the best source of a year. Until so coming for the first time, man. Yamia Domina Hode or Nankwa or her. 3rd January 2025. We will come back to you, and as usual, we will give you tomorrow's news today.
Time traveler. UK Prime Minister will cease to be in power. You will cease to be Prime Minister in 2024. Yeah, bye.
Mekano 3rd January say, Papa we know Budgemo UK power, and I'm for Penasem. Mekan say he will cease to be a Prime Minister of the UK in 2024. So you don't fear. To see, he's no more the Prime Minister of the UK. But that can be said. Akoya o Canada, Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
No, the BBC. Go and see what is happening to me now. Even to see according to what I'm hearing, say, I'm parliament in the say almost on resign to the yes, certainly can. I'm about to my best next year, this year. But the parliament in Kofon Casa almost on resign, yes, sir. But to the starts in the council when you're going to by force. W, where you now, man can't be saying, me panina, me 2023, my catcher said, Obe free. No, man, no, I 12 drew, man, penny more 12 drew. I say a drone, you can't want to be a OBP and names a drone.
Okay.
Nikuna get a drone, be a drone, I see a baby. After 4 days, I made the whole word, and I say a drone at the construction because I day was it meaning there? Yes. Stand up, put some work with me.
You
say, you see, when you're talking about the stars, people should really understand. Say we are dealing with the architect of the material universe, the same God that only designing the whole world. None of them maybe at once. I'm running in Nimibia. What's a prison break that?
Yeah, me, I sure that.
Wow, and what a prison break that from the beginning? No, season 1, episode 1 going. No, Obon say, I had a big guy no work for me no, or Koye, and a prisoner, none bra at them. Ni bra o ma jeli no okope obi onim on yet o see sad o nim information about how mo see dan no ba bia tanas when be bia no odro be bia de to ne body tell say prison ho no person ko no ko break ni bra no emfiri na obey den no watimi hu ba bia o metimi afa okọ bi o ye tattoo person and o mo tattoo the whole design ni nyina ye den e de to ne body ho ne nsa ho ne bibia nti no onya ko prison ho wi a onim baabi ko a se ofa baabi ko a se ofa na nipa na ono timi yes after two ni ma nipa na obi a omunya eye the blueprint of sadana yesin
ba o hwe so ho se
ba ko bia no prison say we aboda na adwen here nya dwuma and no when they are mad their senses work so fast nti o hwe tattoo na o hu se kwan dam because na adwen no ye dwuma tantam see the many bodam no adwen no work faster than the way yetimi accumulate.
Okay.
Until obi bodam na adwen ye dwuma smart but dwuma bro ni panti as no be abnormal. Ti ana kwa no ye into drugs no o hu tattoo na o hu say we kwan we mpuma o say akwa is going to break out obi antia say because hu a normal tattoo da tattoo ye fo but no hu a o hu ba bi akwan da hu be tan na wo hu be pono o hu ba bi a cells we wo nti sanete nti the blueprint na wo wi ase no nyame dia ana de nyina to stand
nti yeso ye hu star na ye hu ne say shine bo abo mo hu ne say no e tray we
yes nti obi ono nim tattoo ni ye hu o say tattoo na efe ba kwa na adwen ye adwuma ndentam no say ade we nye tattoo ye kwa na dem no okay nti ma menchire what I think I have this app I am me ye a year
okay
say me you know me use app be because of who position now see the distance between the planets is very important. Okay you know at times you need to get the exact they say time say when is the full moon I could use my mind to tell the person the day of full moon but I always prefer to make Google now makonya the exact day so that you don't make mistake because human error no plus or minus 1 error nti your app what to me at the check the direct positioning of the planet. Okay. Say when you use our telescope, you won't me who so you use telescope to say obey me who
yeah
obey who say Uranus ni obey who Jupiter ni obey who Saturn obey who like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, telescope is here. Offer is here. Could job, but tell you. Until no, I design an app. App no design. I design a telescope. This is here. The old box say open Saturn. Who born now was scanning this year. Yeah, open Saturn. The Ginahon. Oh, kakaraka. And the distance between Saturn and Mars, and Saturn and the
okay.
See, I want to see them in Pancho. Now, who say they make an idea? It is there when you be difficult.
You can forecast. Forecast no for transformation members no free. Jessica. But on your transformation member, now open forecast now advise you to go to www.jnanacaksus108.com. Go to me order for a forecast. Nti nana app na ma ye no. Na ye go so I kai mo say mo like it, na mo share video na my. Nana mpacho we hu.
Me ba me ma you man say bia me Jupiter.
Okay.
Nti so hwa mfan say me planet bi say bia Saturn.
Okay.
Nti ye ko Saturn see ka say.
Okay.
Here na Saturn e wo see. Nti me kaleke wa ha. Do you want to say when you say Saturn is this side?
Yeah.
You see, I'm not going to say, is it Saturn?
Okay. Yeah.
So it is Saturn.
That's a nipa bijina home.
Every information about it is there. They actually the dimension. So you see, the Saturn is there. Say way a satellite.
Yeah.
It is a open satellite. A bachelor satellite. Way. Everybody the actual.
Okay.
Open way away then. Until all information in Nana is there. They are there. So this, you are there. This is Saturn. You see, I'm not going to say Saturn. We've been going to say. It is all use telescope. You go to this side, you see Saturn there. Until my uncle and I compare Jupiter. Oko type of Jupiter. The CIA was the CIA Jupiter. I want him. The CIA Jupiter was much say. You know, but then who Jupiter unless because so you see the Jupiter will come over. Oh, Jupiter.
Yeah.
Any Jupiter. This is Jupiter. It be a open Pluto. The CIA, Pluto was the CIA, and even distance the band of Pluto from the sun. About more information. It's a Pluto. The CIA, this Pluto. So you're going to see, you go all the way, and then you go and see Pluto. On the Pluto. Pluto is there. So with this app, the dimensions and kasa.
Okay.
And see, when it comes to the cancellation, even a day or even some 30 minutes, it will change the whole formation. So knowing the direct dimension of the position of the planet, you know, a boy say, they want to say, eclipse we see or China. Time Ben eclipse the say. So most of the help to be about 9 p.m. the Behase. Before that time, we need any auspicious. But as soon as say eclipse be inauspicious in the building. Until really when you know that the dimension between the planets, you know, position, you know, and when they will move front or when they will move back. You know, why is astrology in a when you win can a bomb who the dimensions. A very complicated subject matter and very easy.
It's what you want me to
What do you want to miss? And I even was you know, that's when you need a subtle understanding to be able to correct them, want to mention the real meaning of whatever it is.
Wow.
And enough from Gromon we read tarot cards.
Yeah.
Nina normally symbols. Until no baby no question. Until we no or no. So as you do that bay. Until we no one what to cast in the way is here bones and now we definitely. Because we no. Or person who date the baby or more than 10 years and now what never show. Until any more on that be Nina no science. Until with the forecast in it, I thank God very well. Say, why my star domino. Now we are not using this to exploit. Yeah. To benefit people. So at times when you don't know how I feel, say, Obi Fremi say, Daddy, or forecasting me, you say, a boy, I feel so happy. Knowing, say, yes, depending on using information that man to me idea what me, I'm a normal cause. Indeed, a idea because so because I support to as far as say your breath and the this is what we want to do. And you be my individual said I will can open forecast now. This year, there's one thing, me say no earlier.
Okay.
Say young chairman after mansa. To me bomb home the parliament dying no and me go so I made draft said a year forecast no before say after the no. Na obia ansa can dey. Derived from 1st January no. na unim the say way because many a times will be will have BBC with general very serious but the second focus no match is that can na see you say oh obeka mu say ade we how can see say no this time you say try your best to say bit me wi to we na yetimi ascend nyina until latest by the 30th of December no nyame ya aduma na ya send obi ade e de ama no say be obi bit me dia guide no now the world one at the end of 3rd January. The reason is say as of for do na no omo kululu. Unim kululu. Kululu is I don't know the kind so no over here. Ti omo twan ma wo be keka wi apa. E do 31st night na no ka catch them on the kai. Ti bin kan sa.
Sir.
Ti me twan omo ye omo 31st night ni na wi a. Then 1st January, 3rd January na yeso yakọ new year na wi. Second amount for arrest, the third, no, now yes, so yeah, the starts and I can't tell any number. And as usual, since we started doing this, you know, every year, and you know, say exactly what we see is come to pass. You know, say Yankopon intro because already you know blueprint in one on a board the universe, on a board we ask with him. And we can we busy. Until you hear Becca. Say the mechano this year, so you better 5 years forecast for people. Among for more business people, they want to do investment. On person know what they be some planning ahead. You better 5 years. Until 2025, 26, 27, 28, 29. You better know the amount of 4. And now it be the better 2025 and some amount of 4. Until you be a business person now, person information about the person ahead. Why not do it me out that? So you give the website www.jnanacaksus-108.com. So Jnana Caksus means JNANACAKSUS-108.com. Do ko na obi timi akopre order. Na me sha say na me ya obi a won wadi kan pre order na me dey kan because first come first serve. Nti nipa 1000 na ba. When you say definitely no ba first no one the same day. So the best thing is say earlier no okona okoye. But don't expect to say when sabeka or china.
Okay.
By December mu obi bia no obe order no we will make sure say obi answer be can dey answer na 31st night December drew.
Okay.
Do order na me no ka say yeah we are first person time so na yeah wo de na be ne kan but then yes see na answer be can December mu before the year comes to an end no answer be can your forecast no. So make say opa wo have video see no www.jnanacaksus-108.com ko ho see na kwana kokko order order the to time so na ye ba be ya o de na be de kan thank you very much.
And oh yeah there ebe wa baso oh yeah there I dey o de GC kanka what of private jet
I don't know me fa nyana me ba get big money na So 2024 all the things we said everything is happening live and it's because saying I mean intro and we are the children of the universe until the universe can yeka we give the one genuine yaka na besi it's able to now you're out too late
of a what say the America so a time traveler no he is the man from the past every year 3rd of January we will keep on bringing you the future. Nana here there was a please your last words.
The American church one say abrabomu no so what hwa na nyame ato nsem kakra obon say abusua bia na omadi kakra na ombo family doctor ho do be ho luma ntia papa na oma frɛ family doctor na waba fia behwe no abusua bia na omonto to ekoyie no ombo family lawyer ti abusua ni bia nya asem bia ntam na apɛ omfrɛ family lawyer na afrɛ no obi wo ha your family business consultant be ha obi bia na person you be no you go and see him. Why don't you have life coach? Somebody who will be able to look into your own life and tell you what you're supposed to do. To one who say important, so being a family lawyer, family doctor, family business consultant. Why don't you look for a life coach? Somebody who will be able to guide you. There are many people around. Maybe you're too busy. I can say, family life. There are many people out there. Check them. Some of them are very genuine. Yes, there are so many fake people around, but there are a lot of people who are genuine. Find somebody be near between your two and a more chain. Now, what information, especially before between a mono, you should have a prior knowledge. Said doing episode. It's something like predictions about your life, forecast about your life ahead. So the two and a moon be share and no guy be can send be or say or IT guy. Or do more or yes or new work in our control. So my friend no call interview. He was the last person. That did not call on also a transformation momentum or the colors of the day. Joe Kono a multicolored dress the share. Joe Koya now pay the CEO no say now will be a IT person will buy interview no na wakwa share. You should be wearing some suit to be a wakwa share way. The say from the west go no what losing no. Because the owner of the company can say will dress in the crowd no and yet how can I IT person? But so nevertheless no more then or more interview. No more interview no, also no charge case. So can say no budget $2,000. I will be make 5,000 cities, 8,000 cities. Also budget $2,000. Omo na kan ya be see 1,500 or so on. Also one can. Nti okọ fi also oba no nya letter say omo expect to be adwuma wamba. No see o. Omo an conclude because can say budget $2,000. No mo say omra. He went back to adwuma no okọ no mo see o. Omo ma na car. Na every month the amount of $1,500. I said no, omo be car no your company dey nyame dey. Until give me my $2,000. From that I can buy my own car. See you. Company near Brown person in the year. My mom for charge 10,000 Ghana, 8,000 Ghana. No matter how many, no more for no or charge about them. That day he wore the colors of the day. Multicolored no say. To obey fear no be kind forecast. No say. On when changing a juma, because o change a juma, it will cause him a terrible situation in his life. To hear not $1,500 a month, Ghana. Okay, very good. But he won't go. It was I need better 3 months or 4 months. When I pen a mewu, almost changing it from some ministry of resources to be Sa company na nka work more. Almost dissolve almost company.
Wow.
This is a cocoa giant a human or ye nanka just 3-4 months time. No, go be jobless. But Stan Kachan said there will be a very lucrative Juma. Or yeah, within that period, you know. But when him not changing a Juma, he is going to cause himself a very terrible situation. And I'm not okay same way. So I say, Jan, I'm focused there before I grow. I don't play with it. Yes, I say, be a maker baby or be a my best 5,000, 10,000 Ghana cities. Now baby more $1,500. I'm a car like a man. The forecast told him, say this time don't change any job. Even though there will be a very lucrative job, don't try because it will cause a problem. It is a mechanic forecast in a day. Obi bia no when say obi here anya obi or life coach or life. Say the nyame boa na wo brother wo brabo here wo fa lawyer, wo fa doctor and all that. Obi nya life coach obi to me a guide o. Na mo bi ni obeso tu a na based on na advice no. What to me there. At times people how look very nice. But now we need much answer. Yeah. Nti we ni obi obi to me hwe wani mama na wa guide wa. The bia na obey no say wonim say dey me ye ni saying e dey democracy. Nti I will encourage obi here and say forecast and obey to me go and order for it. I don't think say anybody there this year. Last year anybody never. So I'm sure say because be a inform no more so maybe omo for being to me be the same and maybe be get to every number add there and maybe could have a discount. I don't know, but definitely no as compared to amount for our year forecaster information I made them makota no almost a big $700. Yeah. A big $500. A big $400. By the idea, it will be going to lose 50% of that. Indeed, money here now for account plan. Maybe as an scar one heading, but I did here no bay. iPhone 16 but so talk to be. What do they say? Nobody, you can make 15 or 40. What's up to 16 account? The amount of about the word. Good as compared to others, maybe there is the cheapest. If I'm you be me feel I did here no money but don't need to me. Yeah. It's a very cheap as compared to any other person or be social media or online. Obeying form yet sa predictions be. Obi ho every month to be here. Or ya ma 12 months and month be on a charge. Yeah. I know people like that. Obi scroll or ha or say or finances for 2024 and no finance and go charge separate. Or bow or relationship separate. Or health separate or career. Be separate but maybe the end is so holistic. Everything about you, finance, family, business, wealth, maybe home health, small amount of money. Because a person part do not information on making a guide because the more amount for make mistake of life. And about making mistake. But I know it will still time resources and then you seek a 70. Check it www.Jnana Caksus 108.com. Okoha, my personal website. you can go and then order for your forecast. That's it. I say, oh, that in Nekura Meno Kasia. On Sabeka in December. December, no. Before say, be December 31st, December, and now on Saka. Thank you very much.
And I that's a plan. Now, open store joining transformations and patro. Contact these numbers 030 291 8808. 030 291 8808. And our face so 024 500 6467. 024 500 6467. Nana Ayabiaf Jana. Yeah, that was a plan.
Thank you.
Bye.